Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Baer. Welcome back to the Indie Spotlight on the Baer Taffy Live Show. Today, February 8th, 2014. This will be the Indie Spotlight for February 9th, 2014. If you're watching on youtube.com/BaerTaffy, we're playing some Jazzpunk today. And I'm going to say something right off the bat. I'll summarize it real quick here, and then I'm going to tell you to go buy this game immediately because I don't want to spoil too much for you. It's a comedy adventure game made by Necrophone Games, which is a two-person team of Luis Hernandez and Jazzpunk. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it. I can just assume I'm not pronouncing people's names properly at this point, but two-man team. The music actually made by Luis Hernandez as well. It is really, really good. Go buy it. End of Spotlight. No, but seriously, it's amazing. I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna start from the beginning of the game because I can load it up and play like near the middle, but I think I'd rather spoil the beginning stuff than spoil the middle stuff for you guys. I'm gonna try to avoid a lot of like the side stuff and like, you know, jokes that I'd love for you to find on your own. It's unfortunately not gonna be able to stay completely spoiler free because just by virtue of playing the game through the first 20 or 30 minutes or so, I'm gonna be, you know, playing some of the funny stuff. But let's get into it. Let's start playing some Jazzpunk here, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Gotta resize my window here. Sorry about that. I'm gonna give you the taste. I'm gonna stay silent for the first little bit here, just give you guys the feel of what's going down.
23, 25, 41, 44, 44.
See, how could I talk through that, right? It's beautiful. I love it. And it continues to resize my window for me, so give me a second here as I fix that. But, this is Jazzpunk, guys, and I just love that introduction, so I just have to let you guys see it in its entirety. We start off being delivered in this case, which should give you an indication right off the bat of our body size and structure. We'll see other people that look similar to it as well. Comedy adventure game. Adventure games, of course, being a I was actually going to say the word darling, which is hilarious that we're in Darlington now. Being the darling they are, have a special little niche audience usually. This is a game I think a lot of people can enjoy, regardless of whether or not you're a big fan of adventure games. It's a first-person comedy adventure game, naturally. It's set in this alternate reality, like Cold War style kind of thing. You got a looming Russian threat that we have to deal with, and we play the role of a secret agent / spy. I think I can turn on some subtitles here. Let me see if I can do that. I can't. Can I? Maybe? No? Maybe not? Oh well. I'll try to stay silent, but it actually does show you usually on their person what they're saying, which is adorable. You get to look at what she's typing here, actually, which is some mathematic formulas. Pretty interesting stuff. But the basis of the game, for the most part, is not important. Because really what you're looking for is anything you can find. I really enjoy it in that sense. Is that the main quest kind of takes a back seat to just looking around the area wherever you happen to be and just finding really funny stuff everywhere you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and press I'm actually playing with my keyboard and mouse here, which is abnormal for me, I know. Let's go ahead and look at the articles here. The director is ready for me. Does Vergicon scanning cause schizophrenia? Reader's digestive organs. Soak. Playbot. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, let's go see the director here. I love the creaking. I love the sound effects in general, man. The sound effects they remind me of like old Saturday morning cartoons. It's fantastic. And here's the director.
Please, have a seat.
One of my favorite characters in the whole game. There's a nice fart joke for us.
We need you to infiltrate the Soviet consulate.
Xylophone.
They've taken some of our important technology, and it's imperative that we get it back in the right hands. As per usual, here's your missional subscription. Don't take too many. If you need me, I'll be in the wine cellar.
So this right here, this is exactly what you should expect. What you just saw, that's the game in a nutshell, and I love it. It's just like this whole interaction here, just fantastic. Also, there's some gum on here. We're gonna try to scrape that off, and naturally just eat it. Yeah, no subtitles, unfortunately, but we do have the majority of what they're saying here. In fact, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit just so you guys can hear what's going down. So there we go. And our mission objectives are contained here in this bottle. One capsule every mission or until brain or reality is sufficiently augmented. That's some missional amphibamine dextrose. Courtesy of Raytheon Pharmaceuticals in North Dakota. Vera City, North Dakota. That looks like a legit city address apart from the N in the zip code, but that's normal. Yeah, so Dr. Homer Dudley, just like the little things, man. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, if you just pay attention to the subtleness of the jokes in your surrounding area, if you just play through this and breeze through it, you're gonna miss out on like the majority of the hilarity. And I love that. Let's go ahead and start our first mission here. Gum, yeah. Jazzpunk! Seizure warning! And now we must infiltrate the Soviet consulate. So, as I was mentioning, as we were in there, like, getting our mission itinerary, also let me know if the game is too loud here. Hopefully I've found a decent balance, because I do want you guys to hear the majority of it. We're now in kind of like our first big open exploratory area where we can go find all of the cool stuff we can do. Like, for example, this guy's got a little thing on his back. Let's see what he's got going on.
Believe in yourself.
So he's just a dude with a pull string.
Best friends forever.
And that's the game.
I know where you sleep at night.
And it's just funny, man. It's just really freaking funny. I've read a few reviews on this. It's gotten stellar reviews, by the way. Like, I'm sure you guys may have seen some yourselves.
Do I have something on my face?
A little bit, yeah. Let's clean that off for you. Get it. There we go. Nice. Yeah, clean that off.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Oh, that's beautiful. And there's like... Oh, God, it's so difficult to talk about. Just because, like, well, A, you don't really want to spoil too much, and B, it's just there's... Just kind of matter of fact, you know, like, you play it, and you see it on screen, and you're like, that's hilarious. This guy's hiding behind a tree. That's difficult, man. How's he doing that? Can't catch him. Yeah, so you go around, and you do these silly little things. Normally in a game like this, you'd expect it to have some kind of, like, some sort of gamification aspect to it, to where, like, you do these little missions, and then you complete an objective, and then you make progress, and there's, like, a little chart or something that shows you how great you're doing.
Can I interest you in a stick of gum?
I'd love a stick of gum, yes.
My eyes.
Ah, my eyes. It's terrible. Ha! He got knocked into the oncoming traffic. He's not even getting hit. Anyway, like I was saying, Normally you'd expect some kind of gamification to this stuff. But there's not. You just walk around and you do silly stuff, and you do it for the sake of hilarity. And I love it, man. Like, this is Jazzpunk in a nutshell. I think I've said that like 3 or 4 times now, but you just want to go around, you just want to check out what's going on, you want to push this dude off a bridge onto the highway, and you just want to see what else you can do. So, like, particularly funny to me is this guy's interaction.
I'm pretty sure you stole my laptop.
I did.
My jetpack's a piece of crap. You gotta get your own peanut butter.
Naturally.
The government. You gotta look behind you.
And he's gone. Magic like that. Other second favorite. Infiltrate them. You don't have to... Oh, crap. You know, I gotta resize this again. Sorry, guys. Here's one little gripe I have. Apparently, you can play in a window, but if you try to move the window to a certain place, it'll always just move itself back to the center. But anyway, go ahead and keep continuing here. Pokes Minecraft, blocks off a upholstery man's face. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the kind of thing you need to be spending your time doing. There's so much to it. I mean, I'm probably only gonna show you guys this last one over here because I really like it. I like this one a lot.
Degausser. Use it to scramble 3 carrier frequency pigeons. Hit each pigeon 3 times in order to degauss it.
Side quest. With that little indication as well. It's got a lot of influences from things like, I'd say it reminds me a lot of, you know, cartoons like Rocko's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy, that kind of thing. It also says it pulls inspiration from old movies like Airplane and, you know, Naked Gun and those kind of things. This just got that, like, it's not even old school humor, it's just funny. It's just a really freaking funny game. And, that was another thing that I've been, reading about. Like, I saw the reviews, like I was saying, like, it's been getting stellar reviews, by the way. We're just knocking out pigeons from midair so we can pick up the, number 5 pheromone. Eau de pigeon. Very good. Now we can spray this on people. He's gonna fly away. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, it's I've been reading a lot of the reviews, and they talk about how, you know, even the reviewers, I feel like they're taking the game too seriously. They're talking about, like, making comparisons to Gone Home and, you know, the Stanley Parable, that kind of thing. By the way, if you're looking for a game to compare this to, I think the Stanley Parable is probably the closest thing. And the Stanley Parable certainly had a lot of depth to it. I'm not saying this game doesn't have some depth to it, I'm just saying, like, you gotta not take it seriously at all. It's just funny. It's just a game made to be funny, at least in my opinion, and I certainly don't speak for the developers here. But it's just really funny, and it's really entertaining. The other argument, of course, that a lot of people will probably make is like, well, hey, it's not a game because it doesn't have the gamey stuff. And I'm like, screw that, man. You wander around, you interact, you're playing the game, it's a game. And it's a game that's funny. Funny for the sake of being funny. Teehee. And she's a robot whore. I don't know if you put those pieces together. I love this guy as well.
It's all about the jazz, man.
Yeah, baby, it's all about the jazz.
Whoa, you crazy.
Oh, uh-oh, I accidentally hit him with the thing.
Whoa, you crazy. Whoa, you crazy.
Whoa, you crazy, baby. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just, it's amazing. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, if you don't want this spoiled for you, I again recommend just, like, go buy it now. It's fantastic. Let's go infiltrate the consulate after I find this 3rd pigeon, because we gotta finish off the pigeon side quest. We'll infiltrate the consulate. We'll show you guys a little bit more about, like, the actual main quest line of the game, although, again, it's hardly even that big of a matter. Yeah, sex robot, I'm in, exactly. I don't think it's fair to really compare it to anything. One of the biggest problems I have, it could have been a bit longer. That's another issue as well. There's a bunch of dudes hiding behind the trees. There's, like, the 3 big things that people are going to address as concerns with this, I think, is 1 is that it's not gamey enough, 2 is that they're trying to make it into a big statement, which it's really not, and then the 3rd, of course, is that it's not as long as it could be. And I'll agree with that as well. I've seen the majority of the game, I've played the majority of the game. It's probably a couple to a few hours, depending on how much exploration you do. It's really as long as you make it, though, and that's the other big issue, is the fact that a lot of people will probably just play through this, not really taking the time to explore around and check out, like, the... That's Johnny the robot. I mean, like, the game is as long as you make it. I stand by that statement, fortuitously. Like, there's a lot you could do if you just take the time to go around and do it, you know? And we got our third pigeon perfume here, so now it's time to find out what that was all about. Try shooting the guy hiding behind the tree. We can totally do that, but I also don't want to spoil too much. Let's go wandering around. Alright. Here we go. One of my favorites. One of my favorite things. He's got pigeons stuck to him now.
Thanks for collecting the pigeons. This is my Mima's secret pigeon pot pie recipe.
Meemaw.
Please wait while they bake. Just like Mima used to make.
Delicious. Have some.
I have 4th-degree burns all over my entire face. It burns.
Oh, it burns. Oh, God.
I have 4th-degree burns all over my entire face.
Horrifying. So, making my way into the Soviet consulate now. This is the part. Oh, pigeon just crapped on me. Payback. I deserve that. There's so much more you can do in this little space. I mean, like, it doesn't even seem like that much, but there's like 4 or 5 other side missions that I found on my first playthrough here. There's so much you can do. It's awesome. Let's go ahead and get back into the main swing of things here. So this is where I suppose you could argue for the gamey aspect of things.
I'm afraid you don't have appointment.
It's true, I do
I'm
not.
sorry, I cannot allow you access.
It's sad. I hate customer service.
You have insufficient security clearance.
So here's a fun thing we could try out. I know for a fact that the normal way that you handle this is by sending people off on lunchtime by adjusting the clock. But what we could do, this guy's creepy as hell.
I must ask you off premises.
So we could try this. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, that's sad. I'm a political prisoner in this. Oh, the shrubbery. Yeah, he's following me around like the freaking scarecrow in the, So You Were Being Hunted game. Anyway, here's like the Ren and Stimpy aspect of things that I love. Lunchtime. Also, you just drop your little pointer finger, which is just awesome. Let's get up here, though. Time to lift the elevator. Lovely. Oh, the glorious view of town. Also going to get on the fact that the music is all made by one of the 2 members of the 2-person team, which I think is pretty incredible as well. Multi-talented people. You gotta love that. Here's another little thing. Homage to certain elements of gaming. Actually, this is the wrong one. This is good as well. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, it's good. Too hot for YouTube. Let's try this one out, though. There we go. Looks familiar, right? This is what scientists do through the course of their days. This is very important work. I'm just gonna play recklessly here. Who cares about the cities, man? We got aliens to destroy. Did we do it? Uh-oh. I think we glitched it out. Anyway, let's get up to it again. Oh, no! Is it gonna let me escape? Get away! I think I glitched out of this part of the game. Oh, there we go. Alright, back to normal. The camera is smoking a cigarette. That's just... that's just all you need to know, man. It's fantastic. Just all these little elements. Just... you gotta just look around. You gotta see it for yourself. There's just so much goodness to this. You can take this photocopier here. You can photocopy your butt. If you've seen the Polygon review, this was spoiled for you, so I'll go ahead and do it myself, too. What happened? Where'd it go? Come on, let me do it. Let me do it. We gotta do it a few times. Gotta make sure it gets a nice clear printout. Oh, there they are. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Show it to the scanner. That's good, right? There you go.
Welcome back, Dr. Butley.
Dr. Butley. Hee hee. Oh, I can also do this. If you want to do it the regular way. Naturally. But anyway, I think I think I might call this one early because, again, there's just so much to this game that I really don't want to spoil for too many people. So, I think this is going to have to be a pretty short indie spotlight, but one that I hope conveys the message that I'm trying to send to you guys, is that you need to buy Jazzpunk, because it's so good. It's so awesome. Everything about it is fantastic. Please buy and enjoy this game. You can find out more about it down in the link below. You can find the short link as well if you type the !spotlight command in the Twitch chat. You guys can find it directly from the developer. They price matched the Steam sale currently going on. Let me double check that price right now because I want to make sure I'm telling you the right one. It is available for $11.99 over on necrophongames.com/jazzpunk. Please go pick this one up because it's a really good time. You'll laugh. You'll laugh out loud. I mean, like, you play games that you think are funny. You just get like that super exhalation of air at your nose, that kind of laugh. I'm talking about, like, laughter from this game. So please, go pick it up, enjoy it. Thanks for coming to the show, guys. This has been the Indie Spotlight for Jazzpunk. My name's Baer. I'll see you next time.